Shalom, and welcome to Spiritual Formation. You know, shalom is a great word for us to start with on our journey together. It's translated peace in most of our Bibles, but it's so much more than that. This tiny Hebrew word is amazing because it contains all of God's heart for us. Shalom means wholeness. It means completeness. It means God coming to make the world and our lives, to put them back together again, to heal us of our brokenness. And I want this word to remind us that this journey that we're taking, this spiritual life we're involved in, is a sacred journey. It's a journey to wholeness. I could think of no better metaphor for the journey that we're on than the metaphor of a labyrinth. The labyrinth is an ancient visual art that illustrates our journey. You start at the outer edges of this labyrinth and you slowly, step by step, move to the very center. And for us, that center is the heart of God. It's also our own heart.
Now this labyrinth behind me is kind of hard to see, but I want to talk about the difference between a labyrinth and a maze. A maze, as you can see from the top illustration, is multicursal, meaning that it branches off into many different paths, many different directions. But a labyrinth is quite different. It is unicursal, meaning that it only has a single path and only always leads in one direction. And that direction is to its very heart. Labyrinths encourage a quiet and non-judgmental look within, as well as a meditation as to where we're going. And for us, that is the very heart of God. There are many labyrinths where I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. This first one is found at St. John's Episcopal Cathedral in Knoxville. This is nestled in the very heart of downtown Knoxville. It provides a wonderful, peaceful break from a busy schedule in the middle of a busy day. People take advantage of this, say, during a lunch break or a coffee break. Now, this labyrinth at the Episcopal Church of the Ascension helps to immerse yourself in nature as you apply biblical meditation principles. This next one is at Sequoia Hills Presbyterian Church and provides a much more rustic setting. The University of Tennessee has its own labyrinth tucked in the university's botanical gardens. Now, I love Maryville College's labyrinth. It's nestled in the woods. And this labyrinth is from St. Stephen's Episcopal Church. I think it would be so cool to walk this labyrinth in the evening. And finally, Greenville Middle School has its very own beautiful and colorful labyrinth.
So come, step with me out of the safe space of your external life into the wild and woolly space of your internal space. Let's go there. Let's go together to the deep places. Let's be deep people. Isaiah is talking to God in Isaiah 26:3 when he says, "You will keep them in perfect shalom, those whose heart is fixed on you, because they trust in you." Let's keep our eyes fixed on God as we take our first steps together. Let's trust God to change us. Shalom.